deer plants. Around.
Can we please address the strip club video? I talked about it briefly yesterday. I don't really give a fuck. Like, yeah, I have a friend. I have many friends who are sex workers, but one specifically who was stripping at the strip club, and one of you motherfuckers rolled in and was wearing my merch. She got so excited, she filmed it, sent it to me, and I was like, yo, this is awesome. I tweeted about it, and then I was like, yo, can I post this? Like, can I post a video? Ask the other stripper that's in the video, and also ask the guy, one of you guys. And she was like, yeah, they said yes. And so I posted about it. They all fucking loved it. He got really stoked to be posted. And then some people got fucking upset, and they've been like telling me to kill myself. Like, there's a lot of fucking femcels, dude. It's wild. Like, I don't know if this is like a new vibe. I don't know if this is like an understandable pendulum swing against like the really weird extra shit on Tumblr. You know what I mean? Because like Tumblr does go fucking buck wild on like not only just like the gender stuff, but also definitely like sexual liberation shit. It's like it definitely goes to a creepy place. And I don't know if it's like the fucking pendulum swing against that, or if it's like straight up fucking femcels. But I mean, the QRTs on my fucking tweet where I was like, sex work exclusionary radical feminists are really extra, but I get it. Y'all have that nofap energy. Basically, most of it is like, fucking die. I hope you die. Yeah, porn rotten brain moment. The state of leftist males, the wealthy socialist who's against capitalistic exploitation unless it gets his little dick hard. Embarrassing. Oh my God, shut the fuck up, please. I'm begging you, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Leftist men whose only feminism is liking porn. A leftist male is a hypocrite porn sick moid. Who would have thought? Fuck Hasan. Coomers are the worst people on this app, I swear to God. These leftist men, but like didn't even write men, love to enable and promote exploitation of women. Bro, my friend is literally in the fucking replies like defending herself. Literally being like, yo, I'm the fucking stripper. Like, what do you mean? And they're so fucking horny and deranged. Like, there's nothing leftist males love more than misogyny. Interesting how this individual thinks that women and girls are objects to fap over. A swerf, of course, is someone who believes that women and girls should not be trafficked for male consumption. I mean, there are a lot of fucking women in my fucking QRTs who are just like straight up like, you support human sex trafficking of minors? Like, yeah, totally, dude. That's what that means.
At Hasanabi, I've been at basic training for the past.
Your brain is so fried from porn that you lack critical thinking skills. Shut up, stupid moid. I don't know what moid is. Is that like a men? Like, is that the new term? Are they saying like I'm a derogatory word for man? Fucking moids are literally incapable of thinking of anything other than their dicks. Ew, she's dating a moid. She should take the flannel pill and date an actual human.
Friday,
dude,
folks.
When I see stuff like this, though, like when I see when I stare into the fucking abyss a little bit, and I see that, like, hey, man, women are also capable of just, like, getting the fucking same kind of brain rot that other incel men have on the internet
you are an awesome entertainer
and operate this way. I'm like, yeah, no, like, we're all gonna die eventually. We're all gonna die eventually from, climate change, and it's just like, it can't come soon enough. It's like it's puritanical rad libs from Left Book. After it imploded, I can smell them from a mile away. It's really fucking weird. The women thirsting over this guy in the comments really hate themselves, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of fucking commies who absolutely fucking hate sex work.
Is there somewhere comprehensive?
Swerve is an even more meaningless word than tanky because you're basically criticizing former sex workers who want to abolish the system.
And make sure I'm not accidentally
Are you saying women are stupid? No, I'm saying that, like, as a consequence of being marginalized, I oftentimes assume that, like, perhaps inappropriately, that, like, women are probably, especially, like, communist women are probably going to be more open-minded towards, like, not shitting on sex workers, but I'm wrong. they love hyping up like sex workers who have been brutalized, who are like ex-sex workers who are now like super expressly anti-sex work. They do the exact same shit that like they do the exact same shit that fucking, you know, the psycho reactionaries do with like you know, ex-Muslims. You know, they just like plaster them everywhere, and they're like, oh dude, you're just like literally against. You're a literal male. Worry about that. You really think that swerve means being against sex and not being against an abusive and exploitative industry that's over 90% female? Cum brain? Yeah. They're definitely fucking rad femmes too, to the degree where it's like they completely just, I guess, refuse to acknowledge that there's like men in the industry, there's trans folk in the industry, there's a lot of like it's just
Chat just too
all porn is just for like the desire of the white man, the cishet white man to jerk off to.
Almost a year, Pogo.
As long as you got the consent of the people in the video, it's all good. It's sad to see the irony of those responders. Yeah, I was so fucking excited. I was so excited to, like, you know, hype this shit up. Why is RadFam Twitter so comfortable with literal blatant racism? I've seen multiple whack-ass bronzer, like someone straight up said, "Sand monkey, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And why do people like you find shit like that so easy to say when you're mad? You're a Turkish colonizer, have several seats. Pure degeneracy, porn addict moment, a porn sick man calling women swerves, no way. There's a lot of fucking Zoomers who are just like completely brain rotted. Did I miss 2-3 weeks ago when I didn't know? I missed 2-3 weeks ago when I didn't know who the fuck this boy was. It's like, dude, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. A man supporting an exploitative industry. What a surprise. There's a ton of rad lip Zoomers. Yeah, honestly, dude.
6 months of getting.
Let's be real, dude. Like, if you're a fucking radlib Zoomer and you learned everything in 2020 from like an insulated community, that's not this one, because I think I do a pretty good job
3 months
of like you know, keeping it fair and balanced. But if you learned it on like TikTok or some shit, like a light sneeze when you go outside for the first time is gonna fucking end your life. So I really don't care. Like, you are incapable of nothing. You stay inside all day and you sit and rot in a fucking Discord server where you go further and further down that same fucking incel black hole that like everyone else has gone through. You know what I mean? Or you are capable of nothing. Sorry, not incapable of nothing. Sorry. So good luck. I mean, have fun.
Thanks for opening my eyes to socialism.
Yeah, I'm gonna still not only consume porn, but also simultaneously, you know, treat sex workers like human beings. It's very weird. It's a very weird fucking approach. Do you have wage earning friends? Of course, dude. What the fuck? Nah, dude. I don't know a single person who earns a wage. What kind of take is that, dude? My literal brother is a fucking wage cuck. People do the same shit as what Q did by making pastel infographics on IG of their more spiritual conspiracies because women gravitate towards it. As a sex worker, I hear the same misogynistic rhetoric as the hogs give, but reword it into something that seems empowering. Yeah. Bro, like, I don't understand. If you like fucking, okay, and people want to give you money to watch you do that,
I highly recommend playing Metroid
and
Dread.
You know, you're good at it and you enjoy your fucking work, like, that's awesome. You literally bragged about raping a likely trafficked Eastern European woman in a German brothel. Oh, they're just straight up lying, dude. That's cool. Oh yeah, the other thing is they just say like every time you consume sex work, you're automatically like you're raping someone. Like that's It's really fucking spicy language. And the reason why I think it's important to address that, and by the way, sorry for just fucking dropping the R word in there like that, but it really shows that you don't give a fuck about the women. You don't give a fuck about the victims, because you wouldn't like conflate rape with consensual sex work, and you wouldn't conflate sex work with sex trafficking in that regard in the same way that most like fucking psychopathic congresspersons do. If you actually cared about sex workers and the women that are doing the sex work, even though it's not just women. Every communist says that. Are you really surprised? I mean, there are a lot of people who fucking feel that way. Yes, there are a lot of people who feel that way. It's such a strange thing to see from like Zoomers and especially commies, but they're referencing this clip. Yeah, I went to the fucking Berlin Artemis like many years ago, and apparently they got busted by the German government, which I did not know. So they're saying that like this place in Berlin that got busted by the German government for sex trafficking. Like I went there, so I engaged in like raping or kidnapping or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they're saying. It's psychotic, dude. I love this idea they give off that only men jerk off the porn. I know plenty of women that watch porn. Yeah, I know. It's still open. They did not get shut down. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I didn't even know about this, by the way. Like I found out about it literally that night when they were like, oh, that's what happened there. You fucking did that. It's also a self-report on their part to say the only way you can support sex work is by exploitation cumbrain instead of seeing sex workers as humans equally deserving of respect. It's just like a very fucking weird way. You're clearly the head of operations. Have you been there? Yeah, dude, I operated. Why is the left like this, dude? My God. I mean, these aren't just leftists, dude. I don't think a leftist would call me a sand monkey. You know what I mean? Or maybe they would. I don't know.
Hi, Arjan.
So yeah, I saw someone making the argument. There was that fucking like, what's her face? There was like a hammer and sickle Twitter chick that was like fucking getting owned the other day for saying like, I have a Giga Chad boyfriend, like blah blah blah. Like she was just like tweeting like a little baby on the timeline, and everyone was like making fun of her. She was in my fucking replies too, being like, you know, all labor is coerced under capitalism, and therefore, if sex work is work, then sex work is coerced sex work under capitalism, and therefore it's coerced sex is rape. Like it's just like a fucking faulty logic chain that you would use in like you know, philosophy 101 basically, but they're using that as an argument or something.
As Prime.
It doesn't really matter. She's on the Alex Rubinstein guy's podcast, the one who started it. Yeah. He's like he's written extensively on like anti-imperialism and shit like that, so I always just like suspect that they're normal people, and then you know, like I said, everyone's allowed to have like one fucking weird take. Most leftists where I'm from, Sweden, are ultra negative towards sex work, really strange and kind of unprogressive. What about gay porn? Is that okay? Can women watch gay porn? Because lots do, like a male, female scene. Dude, that, like, no, all porn is exclusively for the male gaze and the male desire. White, cisgender, heterosexual men
brain rot,
that get off on, you know, watching women be brutalized and degraded. That's like their understanding of what porn is.
Yes.
So
nothing pisses me off like people talking about sex work with no experience in the field.
yeah, and they can't even look. The point is, if you can't even fucking write men without putting an asterisk in it, you're a fucking pussy. And literally, like, I would say touch grass, but you're probably going to implode the moment that you step outside. So please don't do that. You stay in your fucking bubble. It's like people who refuse to type out MEN being like, this sand monkey deserves to die. Like, I hope you fucking become a male suicide victim. Like, all this shit. It's like, all right, dude. These people are insane. Yeah, there was a guy who's like a Marxist rapper or something. I don't know. He's a red rapper, Bolshevik beat maker. He likes to make posts that educate people and debunk imperialist lies. Content warning, sexually explicit content. Look at this racist grifters degeneracy on full display. Men in the imperial core left are wild, yo. No type of self-reflection. The fact that he thought this would be a good idea to film and upload also says about the broader left in general. First of all, I didn't film it. I got consent before I uploaded it, but I should have asked for consent from like every fucking random... I should have gotten consent from the Bolshevik beatmaker, red rapper. Anyway, I don't want you guys to like fucking go after these motherfuckers either. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't be a fucking dumbass. You're literally just giving them more ammo. Like this is more relevance that most of these fucking losers get. You know what I mean? Like, and I shouldn't have even shown it. And now that I did, but...
Pogo Arjan.
Do not interact with these motherfuckers, dude. They're crusty as hell. You will literally not be able to, like, you will go down a fucking rabbit hole. And the reason why I oftentimes just refuse to acknowledge most of this shit on the left is because they're fucking powerless, okay? They're completely fucking powerless. They have no power. And I don't want to be one of those, like, fucking weirdo, like, you know, I'm actually a leftist, but like the left is really crazy type weirdo fucking neoliberal and neoliberal adjacent content creators that spends all their time fucking yelling about tankies and shit. Doesn't matter. You're a fucking loser. You have 14,000 followers and you make raps for Karl Marx, okay? Like, you have no power. You are completely irrelevant. And also, you know, there are broader issues that we agree on, so I don't give a shit.